Happy 2026. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? 2026. Seems like yesterday we were worried about Y2K, but here we are, 26 years after the, uh, the millennium and still rocking it. Still rocking it, Gen X. Uh, but what do you, 2026, how do you look forward to this? I look at it kind of like reality bites, you know, cynical but hopeful. That's sort of like Gen X all rolled into one. Cynical but hopeful as the new year rolls around. Getting a lot of not so much from Gen X, but like people like a little younger, like New Year, new me. Like, sweetie, it's the same old you. Not yeah. I don't want to piss in anyone's cornflakes or anything, but uh, I hope it's, if you're going for a new year, a new you, just go for it. It's the same old me, but hopefully with a few changes. Oh, just looking at my plant there, got a piece of leaf. Wow, that looks like spinach that's been overcooked. Better get some water in that. Yeah, new year, new me. Well, it's a little bit for me. 20 well, goodbye 2025. First of all, like, goodbye, so long. I didn't want to do a podcast on highlights, lowlights, uh reminiscing, looking back on the year. It was a year. What can I tell you? And I don't get political on this podcast. I'm a lot more political, like on X, if you want to see that, where I'm hated. People, I am despised on X, and also I'm liked as well. But as soon as you say anything of meaning, you're going to get it. And if you're open to that, and I'm open to that, like, say what you want. The odds are I won't see it. But on here on the podcast, on the Jeffrey Luskin podcast, I try to keep it hopeful, fun, and easygoing, a different side of Jeffrey Luscombe, and that's who I am. My name is Jeffrey Luscombe. This is a Jeffrey Luscombe podcast. We talk about being Gen X. We talk about growing older. We talk about I'm a writer. I wrote two novels thus far, almost on the third, but I'll get into that. So yeah, I wrote Shirts and Skins, which was kind of successful, and all about growing up in the East End of Hamilton, in a working class blue collar town, in the 70s and 80s, and being Gen X. And my second novel, To Refrain from Embracing. Do you know where that line comes from? It's from God. It's from the Bible. To refrain from embracing. That's all set in the summer of 1977, because the summer of 1977, as any Gen Xer will tell you, at least the earlier ones, it was a great year. So I set a novel there. And the third one, which I'm just finishing now, um, I'm hoping might be out this year. You never know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how enterprising I am. Um, but welcome 2026. Yeah. Oh, what? One thing is that I just started Wegovy. Doctor found out I'm pre-diabetic. I'm in my 50s. I'm a Gen Xer. I'm getting up there, and I was pre-diabetic, and since my thyroid cancer, I lost my thyroid. So everything slowed down, and I was slowly gaining weight, and it was harder to get off. And I still go to the gym, and but I was slowly and putting on some weight, and it was getting harder to take off. So the doctor prescribed me Wegovy, which I took my first shot yesterday, which was a thrill. Actually, it's fine. So it puts a weird taste in your mouth, like as soon as you taste it, I found. And I don't want this to be like a Wegovy podcast or how much, but it's just something I'll be talking about from time to time, I guess, as we go along here on the podcast, about how it's going or not going. We'll see. I hear it doesn't work for everybody. Did have some heartburn. I, yes, thus far. And if that's the worst of the side effects, that'll be fine. But we'll see how it's going. Like, I'm not hugely overweight, but I like I said, put on some weight. I like to take off 20 or 30 pounds. So hopefully, and luckily, my insurance paid for it. Uh, so we will see how that goes, and I will keep you updated. But yeah, new year, new me. Hopefully a little healthier. Because come on, like I've already had cancer and pre-diabetic. So let's do something about this now, when we still can, and not when they say, oh, it's a little too late for to do anything now. So we'll let you know how it goes, and we'll let you know. What else? Oh, resolution fatigue. That's why I jotted down some notes here. Resolution fatigue. That's what I'm hearing a lot of, especially people my generation. Like, they've been doing it for years and years. And, small changes. I think that, like, my resolutions are always relatively easy. Get more sleep, try to read a few more books. Um, my books are, if you're looking for more to read, um, get to the gym maybe at one more day a week, maybe 4 weeks instead of three. That probably won't happen. I think three is sufficient. But keep the resolutions easy. Get more sleep. That's always a good one. If you can. I want to have less screen time. Like I'm not crazy with screen time, but I think it's too much. And it's doom scrolling. I've kind of gotten away from that. Um, so I'd like to get my screen time down maybe because you know how it pops up on your phone like you've had this many hours. You've had 5 hours today. Maybe get it down half maybe. If I strive for that, I wonder if I could do that. But I'd like to get the screen time down. I think it just takes you away from things. Like I said, I have a book to finish. Well, it's almost done. I have a book to finish. I have things to do. I got to get to the gym. I got a life. I got a podcast to get out. God, I got so much. I got the weight of the world on my shoulders. And the screen time is not helping, especially when it's just like completely useless, right? And like like I said, I'm on X. I'm a little more political, so I'm scrolling through X, and it's just like awful thing and awful thing. And I remember when I first got on X, and like you wanted to talk about, me, I wanted to talk about TCM and old movies and books I love and what I had for lunch and the good restaurants to go to, and you know, and it somehow it turned and like the algorithm, it'll just put you into something that will drive you crazy. So the antithesis of what you like and to rage bait you and so you will say something but that is one thing I don't engage with if things that bother me. I don't like that. I don't do that. But a little less time on X, not a lot of time on the other places, anyways. Um, and that's really my that. And I don't think the Wegovy is really a resolution. It's a medication. uh, Less doom scrolling, less screen time, maybe get to the gym a little more often. I hurt my shoulder a while back, and I haven't been able to and then I put on a bit of weight, and I haven't been able to do yoga. If I get back and able to do yoga, maybe that's a good one. Maybe sometime in the next couple of months, at least try an easier class, see how the shoulder is doing, or maybe try it on my own, see if I'm able to do it. I just can't do any like I used to, those crazy classes. Really, just something very simple. Uh, back as a beginner. I have no problem with that. But maybe get back to yoga. That's another one. I guess as a resolution, you can call it a resolution. What are yours? Let me know. Have you coming up with Gen X? What's left for us? We're middle aged. We're sliding in a few years, hopefully, next 10 years, next decade or so, into retirement. That's another thing. When do writers get to retire? Like, are we just supposed to write until we drop dead? You know, I just bought Margaret Atwood's new autobiography, and I didn't buy it. It was a Christmas gift, a lovely Christmas gift. Thank you very much. That I want to read. And she's like 88, and still writing. Like, am I supposed to do this? Because to be perfectly honest, I don't want to do that. I don't want to write till I keel over. Like, I have some things to say. I have some stories to tell, some yarns, but I'm not Margaret Atwood. I'm not even in the same, the same city, the same vicinity. I am in the same city. We're both in Toronto, but you know what I mean. I'm not in the same, orbit. Uh, as Margaret Atwood, I don't put myself there, and in no way do I plan on writing until I keel over. I think maybe like a couple more books after this one. I always said seven, but I don't think that's going to happen. Uh, I'm just not going to be prolific. But so yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to write until I drop. But yeah, so we're sliding into retirement. We're getting a little older. Let me know what your resolutions are, if anything, or anything you're proud of in 2025, or and anything you want to talk about here on the Jeffrey Luskin podcast. We're open to anything. We're open to anything. We'll discuss anything here. Um, and if you want to get political, be my guest. Like there's a lot of important things out there. Like I say, go to X if you want to see what I really think. You can yell at me there. I probably won't see it, but you can feel free. So 2026, I'm sitting here in the sun. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Toronto. I got the sun coming in my office. Beautiful day here, and I just saw someone off to the airport. Who flies on New Year's Day? But this someone decided to. So I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the day. Finish my coffee. Uh, it's still early morning here, and try to get this 2026 off on the right foot. And let me know what you think. My novels again, Shirts and Skins, To Refrain from Embracing. Next one coming, hopefully this year. And that's it for me. Thanks. Have a great 2026. And that's it. Thank you.